one should be ready for an excursion into taboo information and chilling disclosures with the 2,000-year-old Book of Scriptures, the Book of Enoch. This profoundly questionable text has started banter for quite a long time, recording exotic fallen heavenly messengers, fierce Goliaths, peculiar cosmology. What's more, world-evolving disclosures. Regardless of itemizing occasions from before the introduction of Jesus, the book is excluded from the present Book of Scriptures, and a few researchers don't consider it supernaturally roused. Notwithstanding, this book loaded up with unnerving information was tracked down in Abyssinia, Ethiopia, in 1773. Furthermore, has been remembered for the sacred texts of the Ethiopian Christian organization. This text is said to contain alarming information about humanity, including expectations of destruction that will creep you out. What different privileged insights do these pages hold? Go along with us as we dig into the 2,000-year-old Book of Scriptures, uncovering lost part with unnerving information about humanity. The Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is likewise called the Ethiopic Book of Enoch's pseudepigraphical work. It is an old confirmation book containing occasions composed sometime before Jesus was conceived. The first original copy of this old book vanished toward the finish of the 400 years. Later on, in 1773, it was rediscovered in Ethiopia. In any case, the Christian order in Abyssinia, Ethiopia, have remembered this book for their sacred texts as a source of perspective for their training. The fixation of blasphemous Christian gatherings like the Manichaeans with a mix of Iranian, Greek, Chaldean, and Egyptian components additionally supported the endurance of this book. A few administrative researchers have discarded this book, asserting it contains disclosures God didn't supernaturally rouse. The antiquated Book of Enoch was prohibited from the Holy Book for disclosing significant insights about the world's creation. This book records a rundown of erotic fallen holy messengers, vicious Goliaths, bizarre cosmological realities. Also, other enchanted disclosures yet to be affirmed by Book of Scriptures researchers. It is accepted that the account of Enoch reflects many elements of Babylonian folklore. This book by Enoch has likewise been affirmed to be a gathering of works that are for the most part apocalyptical. Who is Enoch? Who is or alternately was Enoch? Enoch is a scriptural figure and the patriarch who went before the pre-Diluvian or pre-flood period of Noah's Ark and the incomparable flood. He was the extraordinary, incredible grandson of Adam, the dad of Jared, and the granddad of Methuselah, the individual who experienced the longest in the good book. The text in beginning section 5, stanzas 21 to 24, peruses that Enoch lived by faith in the Almighty and was no more, for God took him. This text was later deciphered by Book of Scriptures researchers who accepted Enoch entered paradise alive. As per the record, he was around 365 years of age when God took him, as written in beginning 5:22-24. Just he God took Enoch and Elijah without encountering demise in the Book of Scriptures. He worked in confidence and uprightness all through his life and complied with God's promise to the last option. God was astounded by his work of confidence and honorableness that he saved him the aggravation of death. Enoch is a subject and mainstay of numerous Jewish and Christian customs. He was the creator of the Book of Enoch and was additionally viewed as the recorder of judgment. Enoch was referred to in the Hebrew Scriptures in the Book of Beginning and the New Confirmation in the Good News of Luke 3 verse 37, Missionary Paul's Epistle to the Jews 11:5, and Jude 1 verse 14. Among the Catholic Church, the Eastern Universal, furthermore the Oriental Conventional, he was respected as a holy person, a character all Christians ought to gaze upward to. A few Muslims contrast Enoch and Prophet Idris in the Quran. The pastoral excursion of Enoch was a herald to Noah's main goal as a minister of exemplary nature and manufacturer of the ark. The Dead Ocean Parchments. The Dead Ocean Parchments. This book, composed by Enoch, was rediscovered at the Judean cave in 1946 to 1947 by some Bedouin young men, really focusing on their sheep near the cavern. One of the young men tossed a stone into a bluff opening. What's more, was shocked to hear a breaking sound. Wondering for no specific reason, he and his companions entered the cavern and found a few major dirt containers, 7 of which had cowhide and papyrus looks inside. The Judean cave is close to the old settlement of Qumran. Situated on the northwest shoreline of the Dead Ocean, it is right now known as the West Bank. The parchments were repurchased by relic vendors and researchers, who tracked down the text north of 2,000 years of age. Numerous other parchment parts were additionally found in abutting sinkholes. A summation of these different parchments amounts to 800 and 900 texts. This Book of Enoch is additionally partitioned into 5 different books: the Book of Watchers, the Book of Stories, the Cosmic Book, the Fantasy Dreams, furthermore the Epistles of Enoch. These books have a sum of 100 parts. The Book of Enoch is a progression of significant stories. One section examines holy messengers, an extraordinary tree, Jerusalem, and the universe. Yet, the most intriguing part is about fallen holy messengers, who suggested things with human ladies, and they had Goliath youngsters called Nephilim. These heavenly messengers likewise showed people progress stuff, prompting a major flood and obliteration. Nephilim implies fallen ones. Individuals consider them to be huge folks, like Goliaths. This thought comes from the principal book of Enoch, an exceptional Jewish book. Yet there's a banter. Some think their size is on the grounds that they're otherworldly, while others say it's not right to figure heavenly messengers or evil spirits can have children with people. Another thought is that the Nephilim were simply standard individuals who went off the great way. Some say the children of God were from Seth, a hero from Adam's family, and the Nephilim were his family who got some distance from God. Thus, the Book of Enoch makes us ponder holy messengers, monsters, and people in a truly fascinating way. Enoch's secrets. Enoch's secrets. There are covered-up secrets tracked down in the Book of Enoch that sound unclear and false to the human race. These anomalies, unsubstantiated legendary secrets, also privileged insights that are connected with eternality, have made Book of Scriptures researchers of old toss out the Book of Enoch, making it ill-suited for Christians and people by and large to peruse. Is the information valid or bogus? Might it be said that they are genuinely holy for human utilization? What stowed away bits of insight does it uncover that could challenge the human comprehension of divine nature? The unauthenticated written work Book of Enoch contains a progression of secrets, which incorporate the beginning of evil spirits and Nephilim, the secret of beginning 6:1-5, the explanation for the extraordinary flood in the Book of Beginning, the regulations that oversee the sun, moon, and stars and the breeze, the revolt of holy messengers against God, the justification for why a few holy messengers tumbled from paradise, the secret behind the lead celestial host Uriel, the privileged insights of creation, the 1,000-year rule of the Savior, and numerous other legendary secrets. Celestial Watchers. The Celestial Watchers. The Book of Enoch contains a record of 200 celestial watchers who came down to earth and turned fiendish. The names of a portion of the heavenly messengers and their chiefs were additionally referenced in this book. Remarkable of these names referenced were Shemahaza, Asarel, Ramal, Artakoff, Madarel, Ananel, and Nephilim, the heavenly messenger who fathered the holy messenger human half and halves. These recorded heavenly messengers were known as the terrible watchers in the Book of Enoch. They were known as the awful watchers in light of the fact that, after they tumbled from paradise, they came to earth to do demonstrations of devilishness against people, dirtying the attitude of all kinds of people and having sexual affections with ladies and men the same. Other celestial watchers likewise came to earth and wedded human ladies, beginning an unnatural association with them. Because of this association, they began educating people prohibited information and practices outsider to the human brain. A few showed people the specialty of war and making weapons. A few showed people the indications of the earth. Some instructed crystal gazing. Some showed the investigation of mists, and humanity showed the courses of the moon. Jechan, for instance, was one of the awful watchers in the Book of Enoch, who planned and enticed different watchers into having sexual relations with people. His kindred partners in crime were Espiel, Gadriel, Penemu, also Caste. They were totally recognized as individual Satans and watchers of evildoing. Mystery of creation. The mysterious of creation. The account of creation is accepted to have been uncovered to Enoch eye to eye. Prior to creation, the establishment for all made things was laid, and a short time later, he rescued everything once again from nothing and profound dimness. He made a lofty position for him and made the sky and the earth. The Master made a privileged position for himself. He solidified the huge stone from the waters to turn into a strong construction over the waters. The ruler made the militaries of the elusive ones from the fire and the reptiles, birds, fish, creatures, and vegetation until at long last he made man. This should be visible in sections 28 to 29 when God taught Enoch about the mysteries of creation. The Master likewise told Enoch, as found in sections 24 to 26. In section 41:1-3, Enoch educates his experience concerning creation, saying, "These disclosures in the Book of Enoch about the mystery of creation are yet to be affirmed by Book of Scriptures researchers. Likewise, it was not acknowledged by many early church fathers to be exact." Epistle of Enoch. The Epistles of Enoch. The closing part of the Book of Enoch, which contains sections 91 to 108, is known as the Epistle of Enoch, albeit the epistles in the new confirmations of the sacred book of Scriptures are known to be letters by Paul the messenger. The epistles in the Book of Enoch were not viewed as letters. Rather, they infer Enoch's final words to his child, Methuselah. The principal part of the Epistle of Enoch discusses his vision of being taken up by God. He advised his youngsters and family on the need to work in uprightness, nobility, also confidence. Here he talked about